So we get to have a little bit of fitness while we're sitting with this workout. And though we don't want you to sit more during the day, we might want to be able to use how you sit a better way. And especially if you can't get up and down from the ground and some of those things are challenging, we can meet you right here with some good fitness right while we're taking a seat. So all we'll need today is a sturdy chair. And what we say is one that has four sturdy legs. It doesn't slide around. So whether it's on a carpet or it has rubber underneath it, you've got a water nearby. You're managing your energy. So 10 being the hardest that you work, we want to stick around that 5 to 7 range. We're not holding our breath, and you're finding ranges of motion that work for you. So if you want to join me with some sit to fit, here we go. First thing we're going to do is we're going to learn how to sit. And it's really key that we do this, because if we sit for hours and hours every day, which most of us do, and we sit in the wrong position, over time, it's really hard to overcome that. So here's what we're going to start with. Comfortable seated position, feet flat on the floor. I want you to fold forward a little bit without pain. So we're going to let our body fall. Let your head just relax where it's comfortable. And then I want you to come all the way up, like you're going to try to arch up and back. You can send your eyes up or not. Just a big arch through the chest, through your back. And then I want you to try to find the midpoint between that. So once we find that midpoint, this is where we really want to be comfortable. That spine is what we call neutral. We feel the sit bones, those big bones under our backside, and we're just up nice and tall, but we're not stressed out. We hear sit up, sit up, sit up, or we say that, and when we say that to people, the first thing you see them do is go like this. That's not good either. So find that comfortable place, and then from here, all we're gonna do for the first movement is we're gonna put our hands out in front of our knees, we're gonna let our body fall a little bit, and we're just gonna pull up. So I'm pulling into my knees a little bit. I'm getting a little bit of tension back here, hopefully in my back. Pull those shoulders apart. I'm just gonna squeeze. I'm not holding my breath. There's tension there, and then I'm gonna let my body fall and relax. We're gonna come back up. We're gonna grab the knees. We're gonna get up on those sit bones, not a big arch, but a little one, because we're training this now. I pull the knees, which is gonna engage a little bit of my lats, my back. I'm gonna go right here. My chin's back. It's not out in front of me. My shoulders are down. Now I'm gonna add the breath. So we're gonna release. This next time I'm gonna take you through a breathing pattern. So we're gonna come up just to that balance point. We're gonna set ourselves in that nice position with a tiny bit. That pull is maybe a 3 out of 10. We're gonna release one of our hands, a little bit of a different core activation here. One hand goes on our belly button, and then here's all we're gonna do. We're gonna breathe in and fill our belly button into our hands. Shoulders don't rise. Blow out. One more time. Blow out, blow out, blow out. Almost where you feel you can't anymore. Safely. Fill our belly into our hands. Hold a second. Let it go out over time, nice and slow. Let's just switch hands. We'll come through. We're going to get up on those sit bones. Hand goes over our belly button. We're going to let our breath out a little. So we want to breathe in. We can breathe in. It gives us space. Fill the belly. Breathe out. Let it go. Let it go. If you feel any dizziness, you don't breathe as hard, you don't hold your breath, you don't breathe as long, you make this work for you. One more time. Now that that belly button has been drawn in because we've blown it out, we pull in, shoulders don't rise. We're working on really good breathing while we're seated, and that's so important for so many things. We build posture, mental acuity, energy, gets rid of lethargy, sets up our body to move well. Breathe it out. That's our last one right here. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna lean forward and put your elbow on your leg to support that. You're gonna slide, and you're gonna have to find the width that works for you. You're gonna slide your elbow inside your leg if you can. The other hand, the palm of your hand goes inside your other leg so it's comfortable. Now we're just gonna lightly squeeze our knees toward each other, which activates the inside of our legs. So we're gonna, and our core. We're gonna squeeze, don't hold your breath, normal breathing. We're gonna release. One more time. We're gonna squeeze those together. Once again here, we're looking at maybe a 3 or a 4 max out of 10. We feel the tension, we hold the tension, we keep breathing. There's no pain anywhere in our body. We're gonna release. Now we're gonna do two rotational movements. So we squeeze, That gives us stability. In one part of our tissue line, we're gonna have our hand right here. We're gonna open up, look with our eyes. We keep the squeeze on. We try to open our chest. No pain in the neck, no strain. You don't wanna have to strain to turn. Just to where we feel a little bit of that resistance. Take a breath, release, find your breath, and then maybe just a little more. We look back with the eyes, and then we come back around the front. We're gonna come out of that, shake it out. Let's rotate. We're gonna put our other elbow in, palm goes inside the other knee. We get extended through that chest. We pull the legs together, 2, 3, 4, whatever feels comfortable for you. Hopefully you feel a little bit on the inside of the legs, pain-free. I'm gonna stay here, keep breathing. Don't hold that breath on me. We release, hand supports. We're gonna get that set again. We squeeze in, we're activating the inside of our legs. We're gonna release that. And now when we come in this time, we're gonna set that stability. And we're gonna just rotate, staying tall through our chest, looking with the eyes, not holding our breath, feeling no pain. We're not going past that first resistance point. We take a breath, squeeze just a little bit, and then we go just for a little more. Look with the eyes. Find something in the room, find something around you that you can try to look at or get to and see if you can get a little bit further. Keep that squeeze, don't hold your breath, and we're out of there. So just shake that out a little bit. Now we're just gonna sit tall on those sit bones again, not here, up tall. We're gonna put one leg out in front of us. Hands can be on your chair, on the bench. If there's no pain in the knee, we're gonna squeeze and try to make a muscle right here. Pull the toe towards you, squeeze that leg down, and we're gonna try to it's almost like you're trying to make a fist with that part of your leg. Feel that. Now, if you can get that without having pain in the knee, you're gonna use your hands, you're gonna pull that foot just off the ground a little bit. If there's any pain in the knee, you don't do this. You come in and you lift here and you come down, or you come up on a toe and you come down. So we're gonna go again. We're gonna squeeze, get the contraction, don't hold your breath, support with the hands. We're gonna just push through the ground on this leg. We lift that just a little bit, 2, don't hold your breath, 1, down, last time. You can shake it out if you need to, push the heel away, pull the toe up, make that muscle. We find it first, we start to make it stronger before we even try to lift. Once we feel like we've got strength, we stay up, we use the arms, we lift it up, and release. Good, we're gonna switch, we're gonna go to the other side. Now, if you find pain in any of these movements, that's a great discovery. It's not to be afraid of. Arms, lift, hold, don't hold your breath, and down. Release, let it relax. We take that discovery to a doctor, to a healthcare practitioner. We say, hey, I was doing this exercise, I felt some pain in my knee or my hip. The beautiful thing about exercises that are slow and controlled is we can actually learn about our body. We can early detect things that we want to know about that we can't find if we don't do work like this. So like I said, lift. It's not something to be afraid of. It's something to be thankful for. Hey, I found this out. What do I do about it? How do I fix it now so it doesn't become a problem later? And down. So we're going to come back. Now, we're going to do a adductor. So this is the outside of our legs. We're just gonna put our hands outside if we can, feet get a little closer together. Now, if you have a band at home or a belt or something like that, you can use that. Without it, just gonna come right here. We're just gonna pull the knees apart into the hands, sitting up tall, so we're not arched down. We're up, we pull, we push with the hands into our knees, and we're trying to bring our legs that way. Our hands are trying to push our knees in. 3, 4, 5, don't hold the breath. We release, let's come up. We're gonna come back in. Now we're just working the outside of our hips. We're gonna push in, head stays above the heart. Water when you need it. If it's getting too hard, check in. Are we above a 7? Don't squeeze too much, no pain. Good, we come out. We're gonna go one more time right here. We lean in, we squeeze out. Good, we're strengthening the outside of those hips. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, last thing, we're gonna get a little bit of burn in our legs. We're gonna use this bench. So here's what I want us to do first. We're gonna walk our feet forward a little if you feel comfortable, or you can just split them and transition. We're gonna come off the bench just a little. It can be here, it can be here if you need that. We're gonna bend those arms just a little bit if there's no pain. That's tricep. So we're gonna just push up, hold, bend, push up, hold, Now we're gonna come sit back, set our feet, use the arms. We're gonna come up, push our body forward, hover. Oh, that's the burn, that's the burn. Now we're gonna push through the ground and stand. We're gonna walk out a little bit. We're gonna make a turn. We're gonna come back to our chair. We're gonna turn, set our feet first, like getting in and out of a car. We sit back, use the hands, come down to the bench. Once again, we slide our feet forward. We're gonna come out. You can dip a little bit and press up. Now, if you want at home, you can do little just dips here as long as there's no pain, not holding our breath. Just keep it moving, staying under that 7. We're gonna come back to the bench. We're gonna use the hands, come forward, support with one of them, reach out, find that balance, hold it for a second, press the top. We're gonna walk out, we're gonna turn the other way. We're gonna turn both ways. Come back, we got one more and we're done. Turn our feet around first, hips back, find your chair, find your bench, step out. We come in, you hold. You can do your presses if you want. You can press and hold. This is your time. We're gonna go for 5, 4, 3, keep breathing, 2, 1, back. Now I'm gonna support, you'll see it with this hand, I'll support. I'm coming forward, holding for 3, 2, knees out, chest up, not holding your breath, press the top. We're gonna walk out however you want. Getting your breath, walk back. We turn before we sit. We come back down. And that's it. We can get a lot of fitness when we sit. Posture is important. When we get posture, when we breathe right, when we use the ground under our feet, how we get up and down changes and how we move through life changes. If you need to stretch, if you need to cool down, go ahead and do it. I'll see you soon.